everyone, welcome to Blythe Bags. Today I'm going to be unboxing Float Away Dream. She's really adorable. She has the whole hot air balloon theme, which I think is really so unique and original. I've not seen any other doll of theirs with anything even close to this theme. So she's really special. She is actually one of the first releases after Good Smile Company took over manufacturing Blythe from Takara Tomy. So she was released in 2022. And like I said, she has the whole hot air balloon theme all over the box. So cute. And I think on the back is more of them. Yeah, she's got more of them. It's all hot air balloons. And over the city here. I don't know what city this is, so maybe it'll tell us in the description. But she has a lot of really cute accessories. She has a hat and boots, really cute boots, and hair ribbons, and a little bolero jacket. And she has a little handbag that is looks supposed to look like an envelope, like she's mailing a letter. And the little clasp is a little red heart. She's really sweet, and she has very unique hair. It's kind of like a more of a blue undertoned and cream cheese and jam. Her hair color was mint green, and it definitely looked mint green. Hers, you can see, it definitely has more of a blue undertone to it than a mint green to it. And like I said, I love the whole hot air balloon theme. When I was younger, my parents used to take my brother and I to this hot air balloon festival in New Jersey, like northwestern New Jersey, so like out past Flemington where we had lived at the time. And they would do it every year at the end of the summer. It was a huge field, and they would all the hot air balloons would lift off from this field, and it was like a whole fairground. So they would have rides and food stands, and it was a like a weekend long thing. It was really fantastic. And they would have, little shops, like little people selling crafts and things. It was really nice. We would go every year when we were younger. And even when we lived in Florida, my husband and I, we lived very close to Disney, and there would always be hot air balloons like in the area. So in the morning, you would hear the sound, the sound, so you would know they were around. You look up and see them. So as I said, she has really cute theming, and let's see what it says about her. So it says, "I rode the clouds in my dream. I enjoyed the flight in the sky. When I arrived at the place, there were many cute animals, and I made friends with them right away. It was a beautiful place full of peace and happiness." So this is like a whole dream theme, which I didn't remember. Because like I said, I bought her in the summer. So I got her in, I think, July of 2025 off of Mandarake. So they had one of her in her box, of course, never been removed from box, brand new. I only buy them if they're never removed from box and brand new, because to me it's like very exciting to get it, to unbox it and do the whole thing. So because she had sold out, I believe, when she was released, so she's not available on CC Toys, and she's not available on the official Dreamy Moon website or on Good Smile Company website. So my options to buy her were Mandarake or eBay, and I don't do the eBay thing for dolls or my bags either. Like when I buy pre-loved bags or vintage bags, 99% of the time I've been to the actual store. eBay I kind of stay away from for bags and for Blythes, especially for the Blythes, because the prices are inflated. Now, to each his own. People, I'm sure, have had great experiences. For me, I stick to what I know. I will either go to Junie Moon, the official website for Blythe, or they are the official seller, or Good Smile Company, which is the manufacturer. Sometimes they have dolls available. Mandarake, which is they sell like anime and cosplay and all sorts of Japanese collectibles. And I've been to Mandarake for not for Blythe, but I was looking for a Godzilla, like for my office, like a figurine for my office. And I have been into Mandarake in Akihabara, and so I like to purchase from official places. CC Toys, again, they're fantastic. They have a lot of the old release dolls. She's not one that they have available because like I said, I think she sold out pretty quickly. And let's see what she has. Float Away Dreams fashion is based on the theme of air travel. She has a mustard colored blouse with pin tucks and front cuffs. She has this jumper skirt with pleats with the colorful balloon pattern. She has a white petticoat in a lovely A-line silhouette. So under this jumper, she has a white petticoat skirt. And I did see on Claire who makes things, her YouTube channel, she did style that white skirt, I think just with the jacket or with another shirt. She has a great channel. If you are a Blythe collector or if you are a crafter, if you sew, she has an amazing channel and she always makes an outfit for the Blythe that she's unboxing. So she sews a whole outfit for them, sometimes including their headpiece, or a bow or a ribbon and a handbag. She's very talented. Check out her channel; it's fantastic. Um, so she has the skirt and the petticoat, and she has the short navy jacket, and it has a sailor collar with a gold small bird charm. So there's a tiny little bird, like a little pin on her collar of her jacket. The message "La chance ne de jamais" is printed on the back. The cuffs are elaborately detailed with a belt and ribbon. Oh, I think they mean the jacket because I don't see a belt anyplace else, so it must be there. And she has a navy hat with Bon Voyage embroidery. I forgot that. It's because you can't see it in the box. Like I said, I bought her in the summer, and now it's the end of January pretty much. So I don't remember all the things that what they look like outside of the box. She has a balloon pattern hair ribbons, and she has her airmail shaped pochette on a gold chain with a heart button closure, and she has socks and brown strappy boots. Her face type is Radiance Evolution, and her face color is fair. She is fair. Not as fair to me as Bijou Brilliant. She to me is the most fair Blythe that I have. I think she's the most fair Blythe that I have. Her hair is a French blue green, so it is more blue. Like I said, I could tell looking at my cream cheese and jam. If I put them next to each other, which I may do after, you'll see that one is very minty green, and this one is definitely has more aqua color to her. Her hair has a side part and is loosely permed. Oh gosh, loosely permed, aka is like the hair disaster because I unboxed Sporty Lover Finesse and she was loosely permed and I put a comb through it and it was like Frizztown, USA. It was like I dropped her off in the Bahamas in the middle of August. Her hair just frizzed out. So I'm going to be very careful what I do with her hair. Um, her makeup is a fresh face look with taupe eyeshadow, pink lips, pink blush. Her eye color is a special blue green in the left looking. Okay, so her left facing eyes are a special color. They actually match her hair. It's really nice. And then the other eye colors look to be like the standard. So she has pink front facing, orange right facing, the standard blue front facing, and then these special eye chips left facing. And she also has a manicure. Oh, I didn't even know that, or I forgot about that. So she has a manicure. So her set includes a doll, of course, the hat, the jacket, her blouse, the jumper skirt, her hair elastics, her handbag, her petticoat, shorts, which is underwear or panties, socks, shoes, and her stand. And her release date was June 30th, 2022. And her suggested retail price at that time was 20,350 yen. So again, with the dolls that are no longer in production and are sellouts, you're going to pay a higher cost for them. So let's go ahead and see what she looks like when we get her outside of the box. She's really cute. Take one final look. Look at her eye chips. They're so pretty, and her coloring looks great. Her makeup is really nice. I love the pink lips and the pink blush. Really, really sweet, and all of her accessories in there. Let's go ahead and get her out of her box. I don't know if that's going to be enough. And there's her little stand cover there. I think that's going to be easier if I do it this way. There we go. Aha! She is out of the box. Okay, well, there she is. We got her out. Oh, she's really, really cute. Her coloring is great. And the clothes. The clothes always feel fantastic. Like they're just such great quality. Okay, well, let me go ahead and start this whole process, which takes quite a bit of time and is lengthy and boring. So I'm going to go ahead and undo this, and then we'll see when she's ready to come out. Okay, I think I undid all that enough. So let's see. Get all this out. Well, that's good. We'll get that out. Oh, look at how cute. And I even put the tissue paper in there. Wow, it's made really well. I know I say that every time I do an unboxing, but I'm new to being a Blythe collector, and I'm just like so impressed by how the quality is amazing all the time on these dolls. No matter what doll I'm opening, no matter who the manufacturer was, if it was Good Smile, if it was, Takata Tomy. Here's our stand. We have a brown this time. Let's come right out. That came right out. And then we have shoes. Let's see these little, oh God, they're so cute. Those are so sweet. Oh, it says it even on the inside, which one is the left and which one is the right. Oh, that is adorable. So cute. So I have her shoes. Let's see this bag. Because I'm a bag person. Oh God, look at the little chain. It is adorable. Oh God, it has little postage on it. And oh, so she's French because there's the Eiffel Tower there. Oh, that is adorable. It looks like the Arc de Triomphe there too. So cute. The little red bow. Oh, that is adorable. Okay, I'm super impressed with that. Let's see her little jacket. Oh God, it's so cute. Oh, there's the bows. Okay. And there's the La Chance ne dort jamais. And her little buttons. Look at the buttons. Oh God, the detail on these it's just amazing, really. And here's her little hair ribbons. I think they have her hair in, like, on the photos of this doll. Her hair is in, like, little pigtails. So maybe I'll attempt that. So cute. And then here's her socks. Nothing exciting there. Socks. Cute little socks. Now, let's see if we got her out enough. Sometimes I get her out enough, sometimes I don't. This thing around her neck. Okay. Well, maybe. Maybe she will come right out. Yeah, she did. That was not so bad. Oh, just this. Because always the last thing is the. Oh, I did get that. Okay, I just gotta untie that when I get her out. Okay. Here she is. Oh, she's really cute. Look at the detail on the piping on the dress and the cuffs of the sleeves and the little buttons. Oh God, it's adorable. Okay, let me get this plastic stuff off so that we can see her eye colors. Okay, so we got the plastic off behind her neck. As you can see, she's still pretty wrapped up, but let's go ahead and see her eye color changes. There's the blue, the front facing blue. They're nice too. And the side facing orange, they're not so bad. And the front facing pink. Again, it's not bad, it's just not as nice as these, but I think they get a bad rap. Sometimes I like the way that they look, depending on the doll. Let's get her pigtails out there. See what her hair feels like. Well, she has heavy hair, but here she is. She's beautiful. Okay, let me go get all of her plastic off. As you can see, she's pretty wrapped. Although, let's see, yeah, she's pretty. I can't even show you the manicure because she's pretty wrapped. But I love the color of the lips with the blush and the hair and eye color. It looks, she's beautiful. Okay, let me go ahead and get all her plastic off. Oh, there's her underskirt. Okay. It's a little see-through, but I guess if she had tights on, maybe. Here's her shirt. I got her dress, which was, again, no easy feat. The socks were really difficult. I don't know why. So, and I just pulled her hair back like very quickly because it's very heavy. So I figured let's get that done. And now this one is, I think that's the right. This is the right here, and the left here. Okay, right and left. And then a little jacket, tiny little buttons. Okay. The hair is just so heavy. She has hair like Sporty Lover Finesse. So I didn't dare try to brush those curls, but it's very heavy and it's going to get frizzy. So I just pulled it up quick for this purpose. I wish there was a place where you can, send them to get their hair done. I bait somebody. I see all these people on Instagram with their um, Blythes and their hair styled so well, and I'm like, how did they do that? I'll pay them to do mine. Okay, well, there's Miss Floataway Dream. She has her cute little outfit on with the jacket and the little bird on her collar and her little hair bows, and she has her hat on. It actually it looks good, the hat, and the hair's not that bad. I thought it was going to be worse, but she looks good. Oh, and she has a little manicure. Let me see if I can show you her manicure. She has a little manicure there. I don't know if you can see it, but yeah, she has a little manicure. Her crossbody bag. So cute. And the jacket, the little bolero jacket. She has a lot of clothing pieces on, and the doll is already heavy, but the hair is very heavy. So I'm going to go ahead now and style her with my bag. And okay, well, we've seen the Blythe. Now let's see the bag. This gives it away, I know. But the dust bag was stored inside the bag, so I figured why not. So this is um, from the Louis Vuitton by Yayoi Kusama collection 2023. You can see the pumpkin here. This was from the first drop of the collection. I was so excited when I heard that there was going to be a new collection. I did not get anything from the original collection, and I kicked myself for that. I love the original pumpkin Kusama Speedies, and I have seen them, of course, when we're in vintage shops in Japan and things, but I'm very particular with the Vachetta, and the Vachetta stains so easily, gets water spots, stains. If I buy one, I want it to be in excellent condition. I only really am interested if it's in A-rated condition, and if it's not, to have the Vachetta replaced is very expensive. I have a um, graceful PM bag that I got for Christmas in 2022, and then we lived in Florida at the time, and I was out, and a freak rainstorm happened, which happens in Florida. It just started downpouring. And even though I tried to cover the bag, that bag has a one big handle. It got ruined. It had big dots, raindrops all over it, and I only had the bag for a few months. We called Louis Vuitton to have it replaced because you can't save it. Once that happens, there's no saving it. And just to replace that one handle, and then there's like a little tiny piece of a kettle on the flap, and then there's a like a luggage check, like the hang tag that costs like $500. And this was, back at the beginning of 2023. The prices have gone up a lot. So, maybe one day I'll find that the way that I'm looking for it. But again, and those bags, the prices have gone up astronomical. So I was very happy when this line was announced. As I mentioned in my previous videos, I have been to her museum quite a number of times. I collect her art posters. I have one of her pumpkins here, some pumpkins from the museum. So I really am a fan of her artwork. I love pop art. I've always loved pop art. And this was the bag that I knew I wanted right away. So this is the Louis Vuitton by Yayoi Kusama. This is the Speedy 25. It has the bandolier strap, as you can see here. So you can crossbody this. and it has the infinity dots, all the colors, nice and this bag just feels great. I love this bag. This is probably my favorite bag. I mean, this is like a never will sell. Oh, I do have a bag organizer in here because I always have a bag organizer because it keeps the shape of the bag. And this is again, this is another one from that brand, Only Style. They have really nice bag protectors. I got this off of Amazon. And then here is the inside of the bag. Again, it has a special lining for Kusama. It has the dots on the inside. It has the pumpkin here. Louis Vuitton by Yayoi Kusama, 2023. Has a nice pocket. Even the little bag for the lock. The keys are in here because I already have the lock. I have the lock on here, but it has a little pumpkin on it. I have not used this bag. To me, again, it's art. I know it seems like a waste, but I just love it so much, and it it's Kasama. I mean, this is her dots are when you see her artwork, they are present in all of her artwork. She ties the dots in, even if they're monotone to, you know, the color that they're on. You will find her dots in practically all of her paintings. And she is still alive. She's 96 years old. And the pumpkin, I read, because I read, you know, I love to read about her and I have quite a few of her books. The pumpkin stems from, so she was a child during World War II, and pumpkins were basically the only thing that they had to eat, like that was growing in her family garden. And she says she will not eat another pumpkin. It's like she can't eat it, but she uses it in her artwork. But so this is the bag, the Speedy 25. I love this. I cherish this bag. I It's like front and center in my closet in one of those bins, so I can see it every time I go in there. I appreciate it. I appreciate, you know, the hard work it takes to be able to have these nice things, and you know that my husband agrees and and supports me in this crazy collection that I have. But I absolutely love this bag. This bag is me. This, you know, I know a lot of this collection had some criticism to it, and I understand that it's not for everybody. Her artwork's not for everybody, but I love it. Like I love visiting her museum. I love the infinity rooms, and it's me. This bag is me. If you know me, you wouldn't be surprised that I wanted this bag. I love my pumpkin Kusama, and I love this bag, the emprunt with the dots on it. But this is me. It has the monogram canvas, you know, the coated canvas, and then the dots on top of it, and all the colors. I love colorful things. I love colorful art. So as I said, I collect a lot of pop art. We have, I think, 7 or 8 paintings by Charles Fazino. He does the 3D art prints. He mostly started doing of Manhattan and like the theater and Broadway, and he did one for Tokyo, and then he did one for the Olympics. And because of my Olympic story, I didn't get to go to the Olympics. I was able to purchase the Olympic piece that he did, and he even signed the back of it saying, you know, sorry I didn't make it to the Olympics. I hope this makes you feel better when you look at this piece of art. And you know, Yayoi Kusama, to me, she went to New York City in the late 50s and hung with that crowd, Andy Warhol, when that whole movement was starting. So I mean, she did return to Japan after that, but she did start, um, you know, with that whole running with that whole group with all the pop artists of the late 50s, early 60s. So, and I don't know where I put this bag because it's so valuable. So this book was one of the books I received for Christmas. I tried to get it last year, but it was sold out like everywhere. But they do show a lot of her art in here, as you can see. So I had this on my nails last year, all of this. And she did do this face on some of the bags this year. In 2023. And then what they did was they did the whole buildings over of Louis Vuitton and had giant Yayoi Kusama, and the dots were on the buildings. And I think they did it in New York. They did it in Japan, definitely in Tokyo. They did it in Paris. So they really celebrated. It was a huge collection. It had 2 drops. And I'm lucky enough to have four pieces from the collection, and I love it. Also, I was able to pick up from the boutique. I have a bag charm from there. I have a bag charm that I purchased with the pumpkin on the resale market. I picked up some of the bandeau, the scarves. I picked up, what else did I get? I think that's it. I got the bags. I have a wallet. I have the belt that matches that bag. And I have worn that. I've worn the belt. I just afraid to carry the bag. Actually, I'm going to style her and my bag on the shelf. I got so excited I almost forgot. So let me go ahead and do that next. Okay, well, here she is, Float Away Dream. And she is styled with my Louis Vuitton by Yayoi Kusama Speedy bandolier with the infinity dots. And above her, we have Hazel the Hedgehog. And she is styled with my Louis Vuitton by Yayoi Kusama Pumpkin Neverfull. And here we have little Miss Simply Delight with her little polka dot leggings. And she is styled with my Louis Vuitton by Yayoi Kusama Neo Noe. And so these are the three bags out of the four that I have from the Yayoi Kusama collection. So I'm really excited to get that one on the shelf as well. And then I'll have all of my Kusama bags displayed. But this one, as I said, is my favorite. It just makes me so happy when I see it. I just love the bold primary colors, the infinity dots, together with Louis Vuitton. I've collected Louis Vuitton for many years. And like I said, this was the first bag that I got out of the Kasama collection. And I think I actually cried when I unboxed this. I just was so happy. I love this bag. This bag is me. The dots, the fact that it's a Kusama, and I love her artwork. We love going to her museum. And I love it. I wish I would use it. I don't use it. It sits in my closet in one of those clear boxes that I have, the storage boxes. So I do see it every day, so I can appreciate it. But having it like this close to me and being able to, hold it and look at it again, it makes me really happy. On a day that's really gray and we're gonna get like 2 feet of snow tonight, it makes me happy. But I wish I was brave enough to use some of my special edition bags to carry them, but I'm just like so worried that something would happen, especially with the Vachetta and having that issue that I had with the Graceful PM and having to have the Vachetta replaced. I'd be sick if that happened to like one of my Kusama bags. So being on the shelf in my home office where I am like 8 hours a day is plenty good for me. So I wouldn't be carrying it 8 hours a day anyway. So this is actually works out better. So I hope you enjoyed seeing this bag as much as I did today, and I will see you next time.